Comparison. I don't know about you, but I know I've been guilty of it. I know I am guilty of it. I know I'm probably going to continue to be guilty of it, because guess what? That's our brain. Our brain wants to compare to other people, to other people's journeys, to other people's accomplishments, to where they are and you're not, where you're not, and want to be, and da 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 da. That's our brain. Hi y'all, I'm Jovanna Vidal. I am an actor. You may know me from the Dhar, Mann YouTube videos. And I'm also an author of the recently published #1 best-selling book, Teen Anxiety No More. So yes, I am here to give you another message as to how I combat my morning anxiety. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, my loves. Sometimes you look at people and you're like, oh, I wish, man, it'd be really cool if I had, and why is it so hard for me to get that? And why does it take me so long? And that person, walks into an audition and walks out with a job like that, fill in the blank what it is for you. Why did I get a 75 on my test when when Mary came out and she got a 95? She said she didn't study. I studied for 3 days. How come I got a 75? It's those sorts of things, right, that can be very debilitating. It can be very frustrating, and it can be very negative. And as we're on our positivity journey, what we want to lesson as in LESSEN, lesson, reduce, not lesson, O-N, get it? Okay, I got stuck in that. What we want to reduce is the negativity in our life. Comparison. I don't know about you, but I know I've been guilty of it. I know I am guilty of it. I know I'm probably going to continue to be guilty of it, because guess what? That's our brain. Our brain wants to compare to other people, to other people's journeys, to other people's accomplishments, to where they are and you're not, where you're not, and want to be, and da 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 da. That's our brain, right? And one of the things that's going to make us negative is thinking less of ourselves and comparing to someone else. This is actually a chapter in my book, and why I wanted to talk about it this week is because it came up for me again this week. I'm not a teenager, and it came up for me again. It could be jealousy and comparison. And it's not like we wish ill on the person. We may just want to feel that way, or look that way, or be seen that way. And what I discovered for myself in a moment where I caught myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how come? And I don't remember what it was, or it was passing, because I was quick to catch it. And that's the point, y'all. I was quick to catch it. And I was like, okay, it doesn't matter. Shake it off. It doesn't matter. This is me. This is my journey. This is what I am intending to do. And I will get to wherever I'm meaning and wanting to go. However, I got to stay in my lane. I got to stay focused on what it is that I want, and not get distracted and look at what other people are doing, because what they're doing might be leading them to where they want, but that's not necessarily where I want to be. We all have different dreams and wishes and aspirations and goals and desires, right? So stay in my lane. This is me telling me, Jovanna, as I'm now sharing with you. And I'm like, wow, okay, there is room for all of us. We all get to play in this world. We all can sit at the table. And even though, for any of you who recognize the name Tony Robbins, if you don't, go search him out. He is like the father of self-help and self-development. He's incredible. He's like 6'7" giant, like incredible man, human. He's been doing it for so many years. I can't say he's a grandfather, because there's like obviously people before him that he learned from. Out of this world amazing. Tony Robbins. A lot of you may know his name. There's only one Tony Robbins. Only one Tony Robbins, right? I thanked him in the back of my book because he's so amazing. And then I was like, okay, I'm not Tony Robbins, nor will I ever be. But there's other people, teach similar things or different things, and they have achieved great success in the self-development world. Only one Tony Robbins, right? I thanked him in the back of my book because he's so amazing. And then I was like, okay, I'm not Tony Robbins, nor will I ever be. But there's other people coming that, teach similar things or different things, and they have achieved great success in the self-development world. And one, you might have heard of Brendan Burchard, or Dean Graziosi, or Trent Shelton. Like there's so many names out there wanting to help people and move our world forward. None of them are Tony Robbins, but yet they all have something incredible to give and share. Look at Jay Shetty. There's so many different names, right? So why I say that is like, okay, in my eyes, that person I was comparing myself to was Tony Robbins. It wasn't Tony Robbins, but in my eyes, I reframed it and I was like, okay, she is the Tony Robbins. But guess what? Dean Graziosi is incredible. I could be the Dean Graziosi, and I'm perfectly excited and happy about that. I don't need to be the Tony Robbins to feel accomplished. I could be the other name or the other name or the other name, and it could be me. So if you're a gamer, what are the top 3 gamers you are like, they get great scores. I wish I was as powerful of a gamer as they were, Pick your top 3 in whatever industry it is. So it could be gaming, it could be sales, it could be at the restaurant you work at, it could be at the college you work at, it could be at school, right? Pick the names that you're like, wow, I wish I could be as successful as that person. Okay, they're the Tony Robbins. Now, who are you, right? Who do you want to be? And that just gave me this peace of mind where I was like, oh, I don't have to try so hard to be Tony Robbins, because I'm not trying to be. But the point is, when you substitute that name, right? Like Sniper Wolf. She's an incredible, not only gamer, but YouTuber, but chick gamer. Who are 3 other female gamers that you perhaps as a chick want, sorry girl, in case you get offended by chick, that you aspire to be like? You might not be Sniper Wolf. You might not be, I don't know the other 2 names. But see how there's room for more than one? So that just struck me this week, where it's like, just take a breath and be happy that you could be you. And in this instance, in my substitution of names, I wasn't Tony Robbins, but I was like, I'm Dean Graziosi, and Dean rocks. Or he talks about his smaller size. Tony Robbins is 6'7". I was like, I jive with being a Dean Graziosi, and I got happy. I was like, I don't have to wish for something to be someone else. I could find somebody else that I can lump myself with, and that's okay. And it was just cool. It was cool to have that epiphany. It's cool to share it with you. And I just hope it helped someone out here who may be feeling, not quite there yet. So even though you're not a teenager, you may still get anxiety. And I promise you there's tips in here because I still use them. And I'm not a teen anymore. But I am a youngling. Because it's about the heart, y'all. It's about the heart. We're all young at heart. So it doesn't matter what your age is. I'm certain you can get something out of this. I'm very proud of it, if you can't tell. I'm freaking proud of this book. A, I did it. B, I put it out. C, I love the feedback I'm getting. So yeah, I'm proud. And what do I say? When you're proud about something, when you do something that you're proud of, you pat yourself on the back, right? Who else is going to pat you on the back more than you should pat yourself on the back? All right? Courage and bravery for being vulnerable. And guys, it's okay. It's okay to step out there and share your truth, your light, your story. It's a good thing when we are in a place that we like want to like give of our heart, share what we've learned, hopefully help somebody else. It's a beautiful thing. And I encourage each and every single one of you to do that on a daily basis in any way, shape, or form you so choose to do so. Because it takes many forms. It could be a post. It could be talking to a friend, helping them out, maybe sharing this channel, maybe sharing another video you found, maybe sharing Dharman videos, whatever it is. When you give and you serve and you help, I promise you it comes back at you and the feeling is good. And then you can pat yourself on the back more. I love patting myself on the back. I don't know about you all. Do y'all pat yourself on the back? I do. And you should too. Don't wait till you do something big to pat yourself. Pat yourself every freaking day. Press pause to read this entire list. Trust me, it's worth it. Thank you for jumping in here with a question right off the bat. You know what that says to me? That says that I can learn from you. That rocks. When you just jump into the chat and you're like, hey, that just shows boldness, it shows courage, it shows initiative, it shows excitement. I think we can all take notes because I know we feel comfortable in here and the chat in here, but should you ever be in another like workshop or event and virtually, and you have an opportunity to chat, like jump in there and have fun, y'all. It makes a big difference. You get to meet friends, because so many people I feel like sometimes are like, oh no, I'm not gonna like write something. What do I write? I don't know everybody in there. Everybody seems to know each other. The only way you can know someone is if you get to know them, and the only way you can get to know them is if you say hi. And so bravo to you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a very courageous thing, and I am so proud of you. One day, one moment, one step at a time. That's all we can do. That's all we have to do. I promise you, just keep thinking of that. Seeing the light. There we go. This is free. You can go here. Free gift from Jovanna.com. Anybody can do this. It's literally a free gift from me. I did 3 recordings, and you could hear my voice. And it's if you're feeling like a bout of anxiety, if you're having difficulty falling asleep, if you wake up and you're like, oh my God, it's a new day and I have a big test or whatever, I have a morning, an evening, and a quick pick me up. Free gift from Jovanna.com, and you can pick those up and they're on your phone. Like you can listen to them anytime, right? They're like downloadable. So I'm just trying to give you as much as I can to help you through days that sometimes might get difficult, might get dark, might get challenging. And just to remind you, I just want you to have my voice. If my voice is the one you choose to hear, rah, rah, I will cheer you on. I just want you to have these options available to you, because it's not about never feeling anxiety. It's about what you do when you feel it and how to like get through it quicker and easier, more grace. Like that is the point of living with anxiety, because I don't think my anxiety is ever going to go away. I mean, I just get really good at like working through it. Like I'm really good now, but I had to work to this point. It didn't happen overnight, but you can do things that can, speed it up a little bit for you. So that's my wish for you. And that's why I want you to have everything in your disposal. So I'm so happy we all have each other. I love that you guys are sharing your dreams. The only way your dreams can come true is when you share them. So be free with sharing them in the right environments. That was something else. You want to share things with people who are positive and uplifting and encouraging. If you have a friend who's like, why do you think you can be an actor? Why do you think you can be an artist? Why do you think you can be a singer? Don't tell them your dream, because they're going to poo-poo on your dream, and no one deserves to get poo-pooed on. That was weird, but you know what I mean. Share it with the right people who are going to encourage you and cheerlead you on. That's important. I want you all to start enjoying your Friday. I want you all to start enjoying your weekend. Yay. I love you all so very much. Thank you for touching my heart with your beautiful comments, your beautiful words, your beautiful support, and your beautiful love. Thank you. Have a fantastic Friday and a fabulous weekend to all. Happy Friday. I miss you guys already.